Good evening. My name's Susan Rosier. Rosier. Thank you for being a new guy on the block and showing up over here. And thank all the rest of you guys who they set out here as patsies to take the guff. Because I know that all of that tonight's been real. And so when they're saying you, they don't mean you. Because all you guys are doing your job the best that you can. And I'm sure that you're going to be doing your job better because now you've heard their heart. I thought a lot about what I was going to say that I haven't said already or that hadn't been said already. So I started looking through some things, and I looked up the public access plan notes from the DLNR, because that kind of supposed to have steered you folks into your actions. So I thought I'd read a couple of things from there, because your rules that you came out with are exactly like this lady said. She said that she represents business in the Chamber of Commerce, and she sat on the committee, and the rules to her are exactly what they ask you for in response to trouble on the Mauna. So you have a business perspective, and you're not a business. UH is a school. UH, actually, even though they say they were founded during statehood, they were actually founded during the kingdom, and you originally were an agriculture college.
Yeah.
DLNR also has their roots in the kingdom, because the Bureau of Agriculture and Forestry was established in 1892, signed by our Queen. And in viewing that, I knew that before, I've told you folks that before, but maybe not you particular folks. I know you've heard it a lot. But somehow you've lost your connection to that, and you think you have no connection to the kingdom. But I'm here to tell you that is wrong. People here have said you're not obeying the law. And listen to this, business people. They're not obeying the law. Since you're so educated and you're into money and stuff, please look up the Organic Act and read it. That's where it all started. And then look up the Statehood Act and all that happened around it. And you will find that this area that we're talking about on Mauna Kea is trust land. Trust land. So I've decided I'm going to study trust law, because obviously the people that have trust, DHHL, DLNR, and you folks who are leasing trust land for your dollar, it's really heavy to put on you, because I'm looking straight at you, because these are clerks over here. But I need you to take the message back to them. The only reason the Supreme Court came out with their verdict on the contested case hearings, and it's stated in there, is because your organization destroyed everything up there so much that one more telescope doesn't matter. And your lawyer said that over and over and over and over in the contested case hearings. And I know, because I was there almost every day. And each time he asked one of these people if it was that destroyed, they said no. You know why they said no? Because they know they can fix it. The other side, oh, the astronomer people, they're like, yeah, it's all destroyed already, because they want to destroy it some more. That's really sad. So I'm sure you folks have heard all the gossip around and what happened with Jen Ruggles, and now what's happening over on Maui County Council. tune in tomorrow and check it out. And I'm sure that you know that the kingdom never left and is rising rapidly. So each one of you, no matter what your position is, are working for the kingdom. You're working in an organization that was established by the Queen. Just because everybody's not obeying the law doesn't mean diddly. They're all fraudulently acting. You've made it a war zone. A college is making it a war zone. Really? I was an educator. The last thing that we'd want is to educate on that. You want to be educated in war, you go join the army. Not bring it to the Mauna. One thing you should remember, every day I'm in a prayer, a live feed prayer for Mauna Kea. And on that prayer feed are people from all over the globe. You push these rules down the people's throat, people will come from all over the world. It's not what it's going to be what it was before, and you aren't going to push them in some little tiny, like cattle. Your rules have a space for them to go. We're going to put the protesters over here in this corner over here. Bullshit. They're not protesting. They're protecting what is theirs.
That's right.
And if you think the kingdom's not rising, you've got your head in the sand. Because every day, and I've been studying this stuff forever. I have children, I have grandchildren, I have my great-grandchild coming in August. All of them Kanaka. I stand before you saying, this is their land. It's always been their land, and the world recognizes that it is their land. The only ones that don't are the ones that are turning a blind eye, and it's time to open your eyes, and you can change it from within the system. We don't need somebody from the outside to come. Our government is already here. It's just been bastardized. And it needs to turn back correctly. We can start with common law and the 1939 Declaration of Rights and the 1840 Constitution. Everybody read it. Those are the laws. That's what you're supposed to be doing, enforcing kingdom law, not this bullshit. I'll see you on the Mauna.
Mahalo. This hearing was noticed and scheduled